I don't know who you are or what you want, but I'm making this pencil tutorial. And there's nothing you or anyone else can do to stop me. I'm gonna make this pencil tutorial if you have to pry it from my cold, dead What's up, guys? How's it going? Oh my god. So we're gonna be making pencil brushes today in Artstudio. Now, Artstudio, like I've said before in numerous videos now, is one of my favorite art programs probably ever. It's really, really good. It's 100% like probably one of the only art apps I'll ever really need on the iPad especially. One of the very few complaints I've had about Artstudio in the past is its lack of realistic pencil brushes. Now, other programs such as Infinite Painter and Procreate really do pencil brushes well. And Artstudio always seemed to be lacking in that front. But that was then. This is now. I will be showing you how to modify a previously existing Artstudio brush into a really, really good pencil brush. So stick around. Now, turning a pre-existing brush into a better pencil brush is actually not that hard. I thought it was going to be a lot harder than it wound up being, but I have some instructions for you, and here we go. So you start off opening up your brush panel, open up the brush panel, go to the pencil section, go to sketch pencil, and the thing that I like to do is instead of modifying my brushes, as soon as I click on them, I like to duplicate my brushes first. So I'll show you how to do that. You just literally click and hold. You can do it with your finger or the Apple Pencil. You click and hold on the pencil brush, and then you get this little menu on the side, copy, duplicate, reset, export. I like to duplicate it. And you guys can see there are so many sketch pencils because I've been experimenting with different blends of texture and all that stuff, but now I've got it down pretty well. So now that you've made your sketch pencil copy, you can open that up, just click on it one more time. It opens up your settings, and these settings are super, super simple. The first thing you do is open up your dynamics panel, and you go into size tilt effect. See, by default it's set to 300%. We're actually gonna be increasing that by quite a bit. We're gonna be making it 1000%. Okay, now what that means is when you tilt your pencil, it's going to be a lot bigger. Instead of when you tilt your pencil, it only increases in size a little bit. When you tilt your Apple Pencil now, it's going to be a very, very big stroke, much like a charcoal pencil or something like that. A lot closer to traditional. Now we'll go back by clicking the top arrow on the left here, on the top left. So next you're going to be going into the pattern menu. The first thing you're going to want to do is click on the pattern icon right here up on the very top. Click on that. It opens up a menu full of a bunch of different patterns that come default with the program. In my last tutorial, I showed you how you could add your own, but I'm going to be using default textures for this tutorial. Scroll all the way down to the bottom. And this texture, I seem to have duplicated it twice, but this texture in the bottom right corner, we're going to click on that. Okay, see how it's a very fine texture and almost looks like noise. But here's what we're going to be doing. We can go back now. Close that menu. We can go back. And we're going to be upping this scale, the picture directly underneath the thing that says scale, 120%. 120. And that really increases the pattern a lot and gives you a lot rougher of a texture, much like a pencil would be on paper. Then you're going to go down to pattern opacity. That's set to 10% by default. You're actually going to leave that the way it is. Leave that the way it is. And you also want the contrast, which is above the pattern opacity. See, right now it's set to -30. We don't want that. We want a lot of texture here. We want a lot of nice, gritty pencil texture. We're not going to go -30. We're actually going to triple that, and it's going to be 60%. Now, that is a rough pencil. That is a really, really rough pencil, but you can see through our demo here, I'll close this out. Our brush is done. Our brush is now done. It was just that easy. It was just that easy. And when we close out our pencil, let me do a few strokes here and tilt it around. Just really play with it. It's looking fantastic. It's looking fantastic. Let's do a couple simple shapes here. A couple simple shapes here. Maybe a rough face. Yeah, and that is looking nice and gritty and rough, much like a traditional pencil. And I know this tutorial was a quick one today, but I hope it was really helpful, especially if you're looking for more of a traditional feel in your sketches. This is really going to help a lot. And I know sometimes it's not in the cards for you to buy maybe a brush pack that other people have made, and coming up with your own solutions is really, really important. And I hope this little solution for a problem that I've had for a long time on Artstudio has helped you quite a bit. And if you possibly have a little more extra income around, there's actually a brush set called the Giuliano Brush Index, which I will leave below in the description. This is a brush pack that costs a few bucks, but it's really, really good, and it has a bunch of awesome pencils in there, paintbrushes, and inks. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Also, if you like this video, feel free to hit that like button and possibly the subscribe. That'd be great. It'd help me out a lot. And if you really, really like this video and the content that I produce, you could always visit me on Patreon and possibly contribute there monthly, and you can get some rewards yourself, such as exclusive content and stickers that are sent out quarterly. Speaking of Patreon, here are our patrons who have helped us for the month of November. Kano, Woolut, Batman Lady, Kyle, and Ray. Thank you so much for your contributions. I really, really appreciate it, and you are helping me out a ton. Thank you so much for the support. And if getting a load of my face isn't enough for you on this format, I am on Twitch as well. I stream weekly, 11 a.m. Pacific time, Monday through Friday. Thank you guys so much once again for watching this video. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and if there are any other things that you'd like to know about Artstudio or just art in general, leave it below in the comments, and I'll get back to you in either a video format or a direct comment. So thank you so much, guys. I'll see you next time. Peace.